Weddings are a time to let loose, have a little bit of fun, but you know, for singles it can be really stressful, especially if you got to find a date.
Yeah, do you call up that ex? Do you dare to ask somebody new? Do you go platonic and ask a friend? Local matchmaker Julie Emmon joining us now with some help. And we all have weddings coming up. We were talking on the break. I have 3 in the next couple months.
That's what you said. It is wedding season.
Yeah, exactly. So
Why is picking the perfect plus one so important for this event?
Well, wedding season is so much fun, so are the events, but if you are single, it can be also really stressful. It can make or break an event. So you have lots of different options. You also have lots to consider before choosing that perfect plus one.
things to consider, such as how are they going to fit in with my friends and family?
Sure.
We've never been to a formal situation. I've never seen him or her drink and or dance.
Ooh, that's
that could be a deal. I mean,
that could be the deal breaker.
Seriously, it could be a deal breaker or a deal maker.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. The first thing you want to consider is whether or not bringing a friend is an option. It's an etiquette thing, and so there a lot of couples are a little bit unique, a little bit different. So you want to make sure that it's okay that they don't just want somebody who's in a committed relationship. Once you get the green light, bringing a friend is an option as well. When you're choosing that friend to bring, make sure it's someone who's going to add fun to the event and, like you said, not bring any drama. So think of the afternoon or the evening that you want to have. Let that be a guide for who you're extending that invite to.
All right, let's just say we recently met somebody and we're still kind of getting acquainted, and this is a great time to see how they do socially and if you like them. Is this a good time to have a first, second date maybe?
It's really at the top of the list. So someone that you've been dating for a few months, great opportunity to amp up that relationship that's already going well. Again, they get to meet your friends and family, and you get to see how they act in social situations. So somebody that you've been dating for a short while, great person to bring. Now just keep this in mind. If you're on the fence with that relationship, if you're not quite sure where it's going, it can send some mixed signals to bring them to an event where you're introducing them to friends and family.
We're not called small walkie by accident, okay? How do you, without going on CCAP and checking everything here, how do you, let's say I'm bringing Mary to a date. How do I say, Mary, here's the groom, here are his groomsmen. Do you know any of them? I mean, do you see where I'm going with this?
that could be so awkward.
I mean, how, because you're bringing your new friend, your new dating companion into a social situation. How do you kind of say, do you know any of these people? Have you dated them? Is this going to be awkward?
Well, it's actually a reason at the top of the not to bring list, at the worst list, is bringing a blind date or a first date. I would put somebody that you really don't know well in that category as well. So that is someone, weddings are not the ideal situation to bring a blind date or a first date, and it's funny because so many people consider that. Even my clients will call me at It's Just Lunch and say, I have this upcoming wedding. Do you have any ideas for me? No. The reason we connect our clients in that small setting is I cannot imagine the distractions and the pressure of getting to know someone over the chicken dance. Right. So not a good idea. So at the top of the not to do list, don't bring a blind date or a first date. Again, someone that you know or you've been dating for a while, you're probably going to know those things already.
Because they could be leading the chicken dance and then you're going, are you kidding me? That's my date?
That could add fun to the event though.
And there's a courtesy to the bride and groom. This is their big day. They've hand-selected the people they want there. So if this person isn't going to be in your life, it's almost better, is it not, to bring a platonic friend who will be in your life and who you may cross paths with 10 years from now, but not a date that you won't be seeing.
Ted, it's so true. Weddings are about that couple, are about celebrating a committed relationship, the solidarity that goes along with that. And that's why bringing an ex, as you mentioned earlier, is not a good idea. It may seem like it to someone who goes, well, we both know the couple getting married, but you add a romantic evening, a lot of alcohol or potentially too many glasses of champagne floating around, and before you know it, you are walking down memory lane, reliving old memories. So no, it's about that couple, truthfully.
Can I bring up a sticky topic? Who maybe was a sticky topic 10, 15 years ago. Now, fortunately, I don't think it is, depending on your point of view. Let's say you are somebody who's interested in a person of another sex. You're gay or lesbian, and you've had to hide that for the longest time. And you finally want to say, you know what, this is my partner too. I want them to go to a wedding. 20 years ago, it might have been a tough thing. You had to bring a friend, right? Now you can do that and not feel any sort of stigma, I would hope. How do you tell the bride and groom, or do you just say, hey, this is my life, this is who I'm, because that can be a drama for the aunts and uncles who might not be so down with it.
Again, I think it was a little bit more of a drama back when, but today a lot of couples are getting invitations with your significant other's name on that invitation.
Right.
If this is a new relationship, I would ask the couple, when in doubt, pick up the phone and ask. And if you don't know the couple well enough to pick up the phone and ask, then don't ruffle
That
any
might be your
feathers for
barometer
that
right
event.
there, yeah.
It really is, but it's a great question. You should be able, though, to go to any event with a long-term significant other or partner.
Last question, can you bring yourself?
I think it's at the top of the list for great ideas, really.
Really? Okay,
if you
good.
are stressing out and you're not sure who to bring to an event, you don't have to worry about anyone else having a good time except you. And who's to say love is in the air? You may meet that handsome groomsman or friend of the bride's from college who's still single.
And never show up the bride. And having said that, do you want to come back to the show someday? Then don't show up Mary on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? That is not, we do not do that on
Oh,
Studio
we
Live.
don't.
stop it.
Way
Okay.
too bedazzled.
Okay.
You're in
Just trying to keep up with you.
We'll be right back.